Welcome to the Texas Cannabis Collective weekly update for the week of July 9th, 2022. I'm Jesse Williams. Lone Star Collective and Texas Cannabis Collective updates are sponsored by Oak Cliff Cultivators. For more information, visit oakcliffcultivators.com. Support also comes from Thrive Apothecary. For more information, visit thrivetx.com. Be sure to check out our latest episode featuring Ground Game Texas founder Julie Oliver. This week, WNBA star Brittney Griner pled guilty to illegally bringing marijuana vape cartridges into Russia. Griner says the action was not done intentionally, though. "I'd like to plead guilty, Your Honor, but there was no intent. I didn't want to break the law," Griner said in court, according to Reuters. Russian administrators have been casting aside attempts by the U.S. to claim the arrest was improper or political. Foreign Ministry spokesman Alexei Zaitsev has said the evidence is indisputable. Attempts to present this case as if the American was detained illegally do not hold up, Zaitsev said. According to the AP, the law has been violated, and arguments about the innocent nature of Griner's addiction, which, by the way, is punishable in some U.S. states, are inappropriate in this case. But while the U.S. State Department has said that Griner is wrongfully detained, a designation that typically escalates diplomatic efforts to negotiate a release, officials haven't specifically said why they've characterized the case that way. The department has maintained this stance since early May 2022. The White House and Biden administration is affirming that American basketball star Brittney Griner has been wrongfully detained over cannabis in Russia. This has come under criticism in the U.S. along with Russia, given that current domestic U.S. policy is that marijuana is illegal. Texas activists have called out the hypocrisy in noting that the same vape cartridges Griner is being charged over are automatically a state jail felony in the state. At a briefing on Tuesday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre repeatedly affirmed that the U.S. stance has not changed. "We believe that the Russian Federation has wrongfully detained Brittney Griner, and she is in intolerable circumstances right now," Jean-Pierre said. "We are going to do everything that we can. The president has this top of mind to make sure that we get Brittney home safely," Jean-Pierre noted. It's possible that officials aren't basing the designation of wrongfully detained on the question of innocence or guilt per se. U.S. officials could believe Griner is being held for political reasons, considering the U.S. turmoil with Russia's invasion of Ukraine, or as leverage to negotiate a prisoner swap. Advocates have noted that it may set a better example if the call for a citizen abroad is to be released for possession charges that America changed the designation of the plant's criminal status here in the U.S. as well. In related news, NFL player David Moore was arrested in his hometown of Gainesville, Texas this past Monday. The player was found passed out in his vehicle in a Taco Bell drive-thru on July 4th. The player was found passed out in his vehicle in a Taco Bell drive-thru on July 3rd. According to the Gainesville Police Department, he was arrested on July 4th after officers found Moore asleep in the driver's seat of a 2018 Ford F-250 at the local fast food joint at around 11:18 p.m. on July 3rd. Police claimed that Moore smelled of marijuana. An ensuing search, police say, revealed he had a package of THC edible candies along with 3 pistols in his car. Moore was arrested for possession of a controlled substance and unlawful carrying of weapons. Any weapons carried while carrying a Schedule I substance is considered an unlawful weapons carry. Given the history of advocates in this position in Texas, the state may drop the marijuana charge, but the DEA or ATF may push for the weapons charge to stick. How this plays out may remain relevant with the Griner case and the hypocrisy claims. The VA has clarified that veterans working in the marijuana industry in a legal state can still be certified for a VA-backed home loan. The VA did clarify, however, that working with lenders while in the industry may still be difficult and keep veterans from getting loans. The VA stated the following in a publicly released letter this past week. A veteran who receives income from state-legalized marijuana activity is not prohibited from obtaining a certificate of eligibility, which is a certificate that confirms the veteran is eligible to apply for a VA guaranteed loan and shows the amount of home loan guarantee entitlement available, if any, to the veteran. Income from employment in industries that are not prohibited at the federal level, such as the legal hemp industry, is not problematic for underwriting purposes. For example, income derived from the retail sale of legally compliant hemp fabric would not raise the same underwriting difficulties that income derived from the retail sale of marijuana would. A lender could therefore treat such hemp-related income like any other source of legal income when determining a veteran's ability to meet loan payments. That is it for this week in Cannabis News Review here at the Texas Cannabis Collective. Be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at txcannaco.com, texascanaco.com, and search for Lone Star Collective Podcast in your search engine to get updates about our show and weekly news. Have a safe week, Texas, and stay hydrated to beat the heat during this massive heat wave.